Hey guys, I'm Mehdi Hui. I'm a digital sculptor, and in this video I want to show you one of my favorite tools for hard surface modeling, Live Boolean. It's basically like doing clean, non-destructive cuts on your mesh, and once you get used to it, it's really useful. So here I got a simple shape. Let's just say it's gonna be a helmet or robot head or something like that. And for starter, I'm going to turn on symmetry. And let's change the shape a little bit. Doesn't really matter, I just want to show you how it's work. And we have this. And now I can go to insert, add a cube, bring it down here, turn on symmetry, and let's turn on live boolean. And this one is add to the mesh. This one is for subtract, and this one is for intersect. And let's go with this one. Maybe make the mesh Dynamesh, smooth it out, and there we go. Okay. And as you can see, as soon as you move or scale the object, you'll see it cuts right through the surface in real time, and it's really satisfying. Something like this. And I can easily change the shape. For example, bring this one here, make a duplicate. Let's hide it for now. And I'm going to use knife curve. And let's cut this here. And this one here, maybe. And let's use this one. And bring it here, another copy. The cool thing is, this is all non-destructive. You can change the shape, move it around, duplicate it, whatever you want. It's perfect when you're designing and just want to test ideas quickly without committing to geometry yet. So, for example, I can easily change this one. Let's mask this area and move this right around here. And let's duplicate this one again. Subtract and add it here. Do something like this. Maybe another one. Subtract again. And maybe do something like this. Or in this case, I just want to do it this way. And let me see. This one. Yeah, let's duplicate this one. Bring it here. And let's cut this. Okay. Add another cube. And you can do something like this and go mirror. There we go. Yeah, you can easily change anything you want. Turn this on or off. This one, or this one. It's up to you. And you still have your shape. And you can easily use trim dynamic. Let me duplicate it and work on this one. Making this a little bit flat maybe, if you want to. It's up to you. But this is too much. Let's get back and maybe do something like this. Maybe doing something like this, smooth it out. And change the shape. Okay. Okay, this one can be a little bit. Like this. You can go ahead and add a sphere if you want to. And let me bring it down here and add something like this. And mirror. Duplicate. Bring it down. You know, you can do a lot of things. Change the shape. This one here too. I just wanted to show you what you can do, but for our purpose, it's more than good enough. And after you're done with your shape, you want to keep it, it's cool, and you want to continue working on it. One way is use Boolean and make Boolean mesh, and it's gonna give you another tool that you can work on. Or you want to work in this scene, you can make a new folder, bring all the pieces in one folder, and then Boolean folder. There we go. Now you can either, let me duplicate this solo. You can either go ahead and use Dynamesh, and now you have a solid mesh. You can start working on it, sculpting and whatever you want to do. Or you can go ahead in ZBrush and keep groups. You can use it like that. If you want to. Or I can go here and just select this mesh here, delete hidden. symmetry is on, and let's say we should only this mesh here. Half, maybe another half. Okay, I think this is good enough. Maybe I can move this around. Do something like this. And then let's go to edge loop. Turn off polish. Add a little bit of thickness. Then move this one slide, yeah. All right. Okay, I think this is not bad. And now we can start adding some details. And for example, let me do a split. Something like this. And here collapse. And let's slide these edges here. And yeah, we can go to stitch. Let's stitch them together. Okay. Collapse. I'm not sure. Okay, never mind. Stitch. Let me delete this. Let me do nothing for the polygons and delete this too. Yeah. All right, turn on symmetry again. Uncrease all. And we can go to polygons, extrude, and polygroup all. And extrude it down. Maybe add a bevel. And you can do a lot of detailing here and there. Split. Extrude inside. And add bevel. Once you're done with that, imagine you are okay with this design. You can go ahead and change the polygroup. Before that, let me delete these edges here. We don't need them. Okay. And change the polygon here. Okay, this one should change. You need sharp edge here as well. Okay, sharp edge here. And now we can go ahead and, excuse me, one more time. And this one. Okay. Create polygroup, dynamic subdivision, and let's go higher and change the crease level, maybe 2. Yeah, you can go ahead and do something like that. And make this shape a little bit sharper. And yeah, this is one of the ways that you can use live Boolean. And yeah, that's pretty much it for live Boolean. It's super powerful once you get comfortable with it. And it's honestly one of those tools I use all the time for armor, weapons, or even creature design with hard surface parts. You can even use them in print industry. You know, you want to cut something from your character and print them separately and then connect them together, add some pin, you know, and stuff like that. I use live Boolean a lot. And this is another example that I just use simple primitives, you know, to create this shape here. And I can easily change it however I want. It's up to you. Can do something like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our full courses on Udemy and Skillshare. We got tons of lessons on character creation, sculpting, and production workflows, and I'll see you in the next one.